Coming up on this episode. I have no running water, so I thought I'd go boil some water so I could wash up. Hands are kind of dirty.
Well, winter is officially upon us. The frost is thickening and the ice is starting to creep away from the shoreline. This is it. This is our off-grid life in the remote northern wilderness of Canada. We are in a race against winter here, and we've got one chance to pack up, secure the cabin, and escape before the lake completely freezes.
Wow. The bay has ice on it. The bay totally has ice on it. It's unreal. Oh no. So cold here. Look at this. That's where I broke through the ice. The bay's almost completely frozen. You can walk on the ice. Almost. Okay, I better go back to shore. But look at this. It's totally frozen. Wow. I barely made it. Just there's a little patch of clear water, thank goodness, right by the shore. So this will be my last trip here for sure. So here I am, we're just about to leave for the winter. You'll see I've got a new grade 70 chain here. That's because somebody stole the other one from that little pin there. You see this here? This little bent piece of rod? They stole my chain. Huh. So I've had to replace it, and I guessed at how long I would need, and it turns out I got a couple extra feet, so I'm just going to wrap it around the top post there because I don't have any way to cut the chain. But it looks kind of nice. It's pretty. Melody will like it. And I'm going to put on the clevis pins. I've got two grade 8 bolts, so I should be able to make this work quite nicely. It's on. Got the bolts in. This chain can't go anywhere now. They would really have to spend a lot of effort getting it. But for now, it'll work. I also had to replace this unit here. They, when they took the chain, they kind of bent that thing and pulled the lanyard out, and which engaged the battery and drained it. So I had to take the battery back and charge it. It was only at 5 volts. So the battery is basically dead, but I've got this really good charger that rehabilitated the battery, so hopefully it'll live up to its reputation and we'll have done that job. Anyways, trailer's got its safety chains back, so we can now take Pepper back for its winter servicing. Here's the cabin site. It's quite small, so we'll probably have to go back that way a little bit. Yeah, don't think I'll ever get used to this view. It's just beautiful. I'm gonna have to take some of these trees down to make our cabin view a little better. But they just grew up in the last 30, 40 years anyways. One thing's interesting is we found a new building that we didn't know was here. I don't think it's habitable. So I'm going to take it down because our cabin's going to be in that area as well. So let's get to it.
If any of you guys out there are thinking that this looks like fun, well, you're right! It's loads of fun to demolish stuff with Pepper. You know, it occurred to me that I was doing this the hard way, so I decided to change my approach. There, that was a whole lot easier. And just like that, the outhouse is gone. The only thing left to do is fill it in with dirt and get Pepper to tamp it down.
Here's a bunch of wood in front of the generator. The big nasty pile is all gone. We've got this. We've got all these little footings. Some aren't so little, that I dug out of the cabin foundation. That's where the cabin was. It's now ready for new footings and a new design. So can't wait to get started on this next year. It's going to be awesome. Opal likes it too. Isn't that right, Opal? You like it, right? Yeah. She always supervises, determines if I've done a good enough job. Look at, I'm generating 4 watts. That's it. I need the sun. Come on, sun. It's just a bit early yet. The sun's not around the corner. So as soon as I can generate, say 30 watts, I can plug the Starlink in.
Guess what? Because that generator ran out, that is it. No more generator for me. I need that last little bit of fuel to take the boat over, so I'm just on Blue Eddy power for now. I'd say all in all, I rationed that fuel pretty well.
Man, this is going to be really nice when we open this up and create a little green space here. It's going to be beautiful. The morning sun, like it's not morning anymore. It's probably like 1 o'clock, 1:30 maybe, I don't know. But it'll be really, really nice. Look at this. I can't even, it's all fused and frozen together. We have basically a great big jewel-sicle. So we won't be getting that blue thing out till next year. That's just the way it goes. So I'll have to boil water to do dishes. See how we're doing now. Yeah, still have no power. Yikes. I have an idea. I'm going to make, for next winter, I'm going to make a skating rink. A full-on skating rink with boards and everything. We'll get a couple of nets Huh? The boards will be like 2 feet high. They'll be made of dirt, but so what? It'll be perfect. This ice is perfectly flat. I love it. So what do you think, guys? Maybe next Christmas we can have a little hockey out here, huh? Should make some plans. Careful, Opal, your tongue might stick. To be here at Christmas next year. We could have a full-on ice skating tournament. I'll use Pepper and we'll just dig out a full-on hockey rink.
I'll put this out to the family. Who wants to come and play hockey here next Christmas? Let me know.
I have no running water, so I thought I'd go boil some water. So I could wash up. Hands are kind of dirty. Gotta love winter. Opal, walk out about 20 feet and there's fresh water there. You're just a silly doggy. Had to use Pepper to get us off the island today. It's a nice day. Bit cloudy, but I think it might be warmer than yesterday. It's about -7 right now. And I've got the truck. She's all loaded. She's got the roof, well, the asphalt anyways, and a whole bunch of metal, and of course our garbage. And then, surprise, 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 I also brought the trailer. 2 trips in 1.
Solid ice. So, won't be able to bring the Kubota here. Oh no.
So this happened. Yeah. So I've got to try to untangle this mess before I leave this morning. This is just unfortunate. So let's hope I get this sorted out.
I was really surprised at how heavy this mixed pile of wood actually weighs. Pepper is super strong and is rated to lift over 7,000 pounds. He can also safely carry 3,500 pounds. So for this wood to cause Pepper to tip up like this, means it is way heavier than I thought. This is one of those situations where I could have used an extra set of hands to block up the rear of the Kubota to allow me to safely get inside. If that would have happened once I was inside, those extra hands could then remove the blocking and allow me to wiggle out of this more safely. Well, that wasn't very graceful, but it worked. Oh man, I thought I was going to avoid having to restack this wood again. No such luck. One of the best things about having a spotter is, well, having a spotter. It is slow going when you're alone and you have to keep climbing out of the cab to check clearances. This is the fridge and stove from the old cabin. You remember the fridge. It actually held up the roof when we were taking the cabin apart. These appliances are vintage, but they're missing pieces and are completely inoperable, so I'm taking them to be recycled. I'm also dropping Pepper off for some servicing on my way to pick up Melody, so I figured the easiest way to take the appliances to the recycler is to simply leave them strapped to Pepper. Some people might think that living on an island is a hassle. You know, not being able to drive straight to the property, always having to pack the boat or fire up the barge, stuff like that. For us, we don't even think about it. It's just part of our way of life. So, now that I'm all loaded up, it's time to head to town and pick up my sweet sweet.
Not getting through this. This is several inches thick. So we're gonna try plan B. Didn't think it was that thick, but it is. It is several inches thick. You look at it here, you can see how it's layered. Wow. Okay. Plan B time. Got to get to that shore. Oh! That's all I have to say. That hurts. Well, finally loaded. Got everything redistributed and tied down. I'm dead tired.
I'm really looking forward to getting back to the island after being in London for 2 weeks and kind of buttoning up and getting some things done that have to be finished, as well as putting those inverters in so that we can get our power back. That was a tragedy to have that happen when I was away. So anyways, here we go. I think this is going to be a cold one.
We are back, and I feel like a new man having showered and rested in the comfort of a hotel. We only plan on being here 2 or 3 days, just long enough to install the new inverters, restore our power, and button everything up for winter.
So this is a whole new scene. It's fall. There's no leaves. There's ice. and it is cold. We are just getting ready to ensure that everything on the island is all secured, and it is. Ryan's done a ton of work. We've got cameras and everything is, I mean, it doesn't look that great at the moment, but things are getting really nice and secure here. I just got to put a few things away and then we'll be ready to go. Well, here we are. This is the last morning for a while. And we'll be getting this beautiful view when we wake up. So now we have to get ready to pack everything up because it's going to be a cold winter. Well, what is this? What do we have here? Snow. Snow on Bird Island. But the lake's not frozen, and we are preparing to leave because we could have some real problems if we got stuck on the island. We just don't have quite enough to be able to support us staying out here at this point. So this is where our solar panels sat all summer long. And now you can see they're just behind there. But the snow. I love snow. I really do. This is wonderful. I am so sad to be leaving today. I don't want to. Oh. Okay. Ryan is just working out here. Hello, what do you think of the snow? I mean, she's from Mexico. She thinks this is really something. Don't ya? So this is the solar array that Ryan has built. He's put a lot of time and energy into this, and now he's just going to close this little portion underneath, which is a really good idea to have a little shop kind of that he can put our garden tools in. We don't have anything valuable in here at all. It's just to keep them out of the winter cold.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be.
Yeah, it's just a safe place to keep them dry. Shovels.
Yeah, because we're going to need to take all the other things back. It's just we don't have quite what we need here yet. Now this is all covered up with a tarp. Whoa, that's loud. That is great, honey. What a great idea to have a little tiny shop-like area. Hey?
Yeah. Good kind of idea.
Wow, okay, she has just gone completely. Do you need me to help with this?
I do.
Okay. Here we go. So right now I'm standing at the shore where we let the barge stay all summer long. Right there is where the lovely log cabin used to be. Now there's the little old Range Rover, and there's the land. The thing that's surprising to me is how small it actually was, and it looked so big to me before. So Ryan was thinking we would maybe have to move back into the woods to build our new house. But I think what we're going to end up doing is this is a small footprint. When you look at it, it's just tiny now. Like, that's not much at all. But I think what we're gonna do is actually spread our house out across rather than bring it back. So I would say that we will make our house all view. So it will be, hopefully, our windows will take in that entire view that you see right there. Because it kind of curves around into this bay. And this bay is where we'll park our boat and be able to put our docks in. Although I wouldn't mind having a dock out that way too. But we're thinking maybe we would have stairs down to a little deck, or we're just not sure. But I think it's a better idea to spread this out. These are the logs that we've been able to preserve from the old cabin, and there's some more as well. I wanted to keep some. But that little generator we've gotten a lot of interest in as well, and we're going to see if somehow maybe when Ryan gets time he'll be able to see if he can get that started. That might be kind of fun just for posterity's sake. There's one of the big trees that went down. I'm going to have to take that down a bit further. Maybe get a stump grinder. These are big trees though. Hey, how are you? What you doing? You hear something? Do you? But anyways, that's it for now. And off we go. How I dread leaving, truly. This is just the happiest place on earth. You know, you never want to leave. Again, it's a hard place to get to, but a harder place to leave. Sweet little barge. We have a few things that we have to do. Ryan says we don't have that much space in the truck, so we'll see. The snow is gone. It melted pretty quickly.
We are nearly ready to go, but we still have a few last minute details to take care of. Because the boat ramp bay is frozen, we will have to meet the truck at the deepwater port. Thankfully, we're taking our boat with us as well, so anything that won't fit into the bed of the truck can be packed into the boat. The very last thing we do is to winterize the barge and then anchor it in the bay back at the island. I can't wait for the day when we can just leave everything here. This packing all our stuff between the island and our home base is a lot of work. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please support us by clicking the thumbs up icon on YouTube. We invite you to also subscribe and click the bell. You'll be notified when we upload new content. Please invite your friends and family to come along too. Bye for now.